Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2510, and that one is Boogie Oogie Oogie by The Taste of Honey. A Taste of Honey. This came out in 1978. It was number one. It was not just a number one pop hit, but number one soul and disco as well. Really, really big hit in 1978 for A Taste of Honey. And it was also released on their debut album called A Taste of Honey, which came out this same year. And I already featured one other song by Taste of Honey. Here's a picture of them. Um, I think I already did a profile of the band Taste of Honey. I'll just do another brief one. This is the only other song on my list by them. I featured Sukiyaki, number 2603. That was a number three hit in 1981. Their only other big hit, their only other top 40 hit, actually. But their original members included Janice Marie Johnson, Carlita Dorhan, Perry Kibble, and Donald Ray Johnson. That was a taste of honey. Not a lot of hits for them, but they did have a couple of really big ones, including Boogie Oogie Oogie. And I remember when Boogie Oogie Oogie came out. I mean, I don't know how many guys were around in 1978. I mean, that was the year we were just inundated with disco. Starting with Saturday Night Fever. I mean, disco kind of started taking off, I'd say, in the mid 70s. It took a while to kind of take hold. I think 74 was kind of the unofficial beginning of the disco era. I don't think they were really using the word disco yet. I didn't hear the word disco first used until 1976. And then it started becoming more and more popular. Disco started springing out all over the world. And, the ones that really made it a huge sensation were the Bee Gees, as I'm sure you guys all know. They had, I think, a total of six number one disco hits, all featured on the soundtrack to the very popular movie called Saturday Night Fever that came out late in 1977. I guess a lot of women were really hot for John Travolta. He was a really great dancer. Good actor, too. I liked him better in the 90s. I wasn't so crazy about him in the late 70s. I think he was more for, for women who thought he was gorgeous. But anyway, but 78, there was just disco all over the place. Mostly, I think, because of the success of Saturday Night Fever. I did like the Bee Gees. I did like the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. But after that was just about all you heard on the radio and just about all you heard everywhere. And discos were just everywhere. And it got to be too much, I think, at least by 79. I mean, 79, there was a big reaction against disco. People started yelling, disco sucks, and it kind of got replaced by punk rock and new wave, and I guess a lot of hard rock, which I think was in general better. But, I remember when Boogie Oogie Oogie was a hit. It was still 1978. I think it was the fall of 78. By then, my sister couldn't stand disco anymore. I think she liked Saturday Night Fever. We both did. But, then once they started playing just about disco just about everywhere, my sister started turning against it faster than me, even though she was younger than me. I was 16. She was, I think, still 14. But she started hating disco. She hated the song Boogie Oogie Oogie. I didn't mind it so much. I mean, I never thought it was a great song. I still don't think it's a great song. That's why it's kind of low on my list, even though it was number one. Pretty stupid lyrics. Get up off the floor, cause we're gonna boogie, oogie, oogie, till you just can't boogie no more. I mean, pretty mindless. But whatever. I mean, there's a lot of mindless songs that have been hits all throughout the rock era. I mean, not too much different from a lot of the girl group songs or a lot of the old Motown songs or even a lot of the, big kind of pop hits from the mid to late 60s, a lot of bubblegum. A lot of it's pretty mindless, but it's still catchy, and I don't think it's a terrible song. Just not a great one. And is there anything more I want to say about Boogie Oogie Oogie? Not really. You still hear it played every now and then. I mean, there are still clubs that play disco every now and then. I hear it every now and then. It's not a terrible song, just not a great song. Anyway, that completes my profile on Boogie Oogie Oogie by A Taste of Honey. Thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.